Hi, I'm Darlene, and welcome back to Super at 60. I'm so excited today. Yep, today's a collaboration. Yes, it is a huge collaboration. As a matter of fact, it is CROCKtober, and I am so excited to be taking part in a CROCKtober event. I did it last year, and I was so hopeful that I would be asked back again to do it again with you and to share a wonderful crock pot dish with you guys. If you're coming by here for the first time, oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope that you'll like it enough to press the subscribe button and press all those buttons that you have to press, you know. There's so many. Well, not really. There's 3 buttons you gotta press, okay? Press the like button for me if you like it. Press that subscribe button if you'd like to come back again and see what else I have for you. And press that little bell so that you know when all my notifications come out. But if you look down below, okay, down in the info department down there, that's what I call it, you will see all the channels that are participating in this incredible CROCKtober today. And there's a lot of them, so get started. But know that if you need a crock pot dish, if you really, really, truly need a fantastic crock pot dish, or if you need a lot of crock pot dishes, go down there and you'll have a whole cookbook worth of crock pot ideas. You don't even have to go to the store. You don't even have to go online. You don't have to spend any money. It's all free. Everything. All these incredible people have come together, all these wonderful channels, and we're giving away our favorite crock pot ideas today. And I have for you an incredible Italian sausage tortellini soup, oh, right from the crock pot. I'm telling you, if you want a soup that rivals any of the best Italian restaurants out there, you have come to the right place today. All right, we're gonna start right here at stovetop. Excuse me. And I'm gonna go ahead and chop up 3 lengths of sausage. I really prefer this to any other way to buy sausage. I think it just has the most amount of flavor right here, guys, right here. Just take the casing off. It's just run your knife through one side, kind of like, I'll take this one out just real quickly to show you. Whoops, let's see, there you go. See the knife cut? Just, it's not very deep. And then the casing just comes right off. And then just put it in a nice hot skillet and chop it up. Now I've only got 3 in here tonight because it's just Lou and I. And so I don't want to make this soup too big. This yummy crock pot dinner. All right, as soon as this is all chopped up and cooked, I will take you right over to the crock pot and we'll get this thing started. All right, my sausage is all cooked. I'm just gonna pour it right into my slow cooker. Oh boy, does that smell good. You know what it is? It's that fennel. It is so delicious. Now, if y'all are making this for a great big gathering or a very large family, you'll want to double everything here today, but I'm just making half because it is just my husband and I tonight. But the full recipe I will have for you down below, okay? So we have our sausage in. I'm gonna add about, oh, I don't know, maybe not quite 2 cups of crushed tomatoes. You can add diced tomatoes if you like. But again, I'll have the full recipe down below for you. Doesn't that look delicious? Just right now, it looks fantastic. All right, excellent. All right, and then I'm gonna add a can of tomato sauce. Here it is, tomato sauce. Oh, if you guys are missing out when you make your tomatoey, more Italian soups and stews and crock pot dishes, oh, you're missing out if you don't add a can of tomato soup. There's so much flavor in that tomato soup. You know how you just love a can of tomato soup all by itself, you know, all heated up and maybe with a grilled cheese sandwich. That brings back so many childhood memories. How about you guys? Well, I don't know. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh, please don't miss that. Don't miss that part of it. All right, and now I'm gonna add just a little bit of Italian seasonings, you know, just a sprinkle to where you're really happy. Be happy. And a little bit of garlic powder. See that? Yes. Yes. Oh, I get so excited when everything works out. All right, and some, let's see, that was onion powder. Now we want some good old garlic powder. And these are just some powders that I pick up when I go to Aldi. Yes, I love Aldi. Y'all know I love my Aldi. And I feel so bad. I really do feel bad sometimes when I talk about Aldi, because I know there's several of you out there who don't have Aldis near you. And you're always like, no, no, no. We need those deals out here. Well, maybe they're coming. Maybe they are just on their way. All right, great. And the one last thing we're gonna need here is some chicken stock. Now you can obviously use your own chicken stock, or, you know, bought chicken stock just like I do. I use this a lot. I buy the organic and it's just fine. But I do make my own also. But again, as I always tell you guys, it's down in the freezer. Yeah, it is. How about that? All right, and for right now, I'm gonna turn my crock pot on high for about 4 to 5 hours. Just let all these beautiful flavors just mesh together. Oh my goodness, can you even imagine how it smells right now, let alone after about 4 or 5 hours. Hey Brownie, okay, I'm gonna let you out in a minute. That's our little Brownie girl. Very little. All right, that's it for right now. That's all we need to do. And there are 2 more ingredients that I need to put in here to finish up this incredible crock pot, tortellini crock pot dish. You guys are gonna love it. And I'll be back with you in about 4 hours. Meanwhile, I'm working on some sourdough bread and I hope it's gonna be ready for dinner tonight. All right, here is our tortellini sausage soup. Just sitting here. It has been probably in the crock pot a good 5 hours on high. And I'm going to turn it down on low now, and I'm going to add the 2 rest of the ingredients, and then I will show you exactly how wonderful this soup is. Let me just set you up over here so you can see me put in the last 2 ingredients. All right, it smells like our crock pot is just about ready. And all I'm doing here now, I'm gonna put in the 2 final things that we need. And one is cream cheese, okay? And I'm mixing up this cream cheese. This is 8 ounces of cream cheese, but remember, I'm just doing like half of the recipe. And all I'm doing here is mixing in some chives. You can use fresh chives. You can use, you know, chopped chives from the grocery store. These are my own chives that I harvested earlier this summer. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. And I'm going ahead here and I'm just mashing it in really good. You also need a little bit of onion powder, just like that. Just enough. Just enough so it smells, well, there's something about chives that is really inviting. Oh my goodness. That's probably why it is in this incredible Italian tortellini sausage soup. All right, I'm gonna let that sit along right out here for just a few minutes. The only other thing you're gonna need, and you're gonna toss it right in there, are these incredible 3 cheese tortellinis. Now I'm just gonna use 1 package tonight, possibly 2. I'll have to wait and see, but usually I just add 1, just for Lou and I. All right, here I'm gonna put in my cream cheese. Just kind of dollop it in, because it'll melt. Oh goodness, almost right away it will melt. And that is going to add so much richness and flavor. Oh my goodness. I can smell those chives already. And the onion powder that we put in there. Oh gosh. This is definitely, as I always say, company worthy soup. Yeah, a delicious hearty loaf of bread. I did make my sourdough bread. It's beautiful. I'll show you a piece here at the end. And if you're into sourdoughs, I'd love to know it. I love working with sourdough, but even more than sourdough, I love my crock pot. I have 4 of them. Yep, I do. All right, so here we go. We're just gonna cream this up in here. And this cream cheese will turn this red soup into kind of a creamy soup. More of a whitish color. Not totally, but a little bit. Okay, so let's just let that get nice. And I haven't turned my temperature down yet. It's still on high. I guess I'll leave it there for just a wee bit more. Yeah, that is beautiful. All right, that'll take just a minute to smooth down. It may, I think sometimes I actually do pull out my whisk, my little whisk, and just whisk that up just to make sure it's all combined. And the last thing I'm gonna put in are these beautiful 3 cheese tortellini. And Aldi sells these, and they're actually very, very good. You can see them. They're just beautiful. Hey, I'm working with a new camera today. So give me just a little bit of grace if everything is not just perfect. Although, you know, most things aren't. But there we go. All right, soup for 2. Or this is going to be about 2 nights worth of soup. That's kind of like the way I like most to do soups for Lou and I, unless we're having this great big crowd. And that would be most likely family. But I do like to make them and put them in the freezer as well. Now for this soup, as far as freezer goes, I would just make this soup and let it cool down prior to the sour cream, or the cream cheese, excuse me, and prior to the pasta. Yeah, and then when I defrost mine, I put it in the freezer, and when I defrost it, I would add those 2 things, and it will be just like the very first day. Look how that's turning that beautiful orangey cream. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, that is rich and beautiful. All right, let me put the top back on for just a few minutes and make sure that the pasta is done. Now don't overcook your pasta. Okay, make sure it is al dente to the tooth. And that's just the way you want it. All right, I will be right back. Can you see that? Yeah, it is a beauty. I'll be right back and I'll show you the final soup. Oh, well, I hope you had a great time today here at Super at 60 with me, Darlene. I had a wonderful time once again putting this soup together because we eat it many, many times. It is so delicious. As you can see, there's a lot of variables that can go on here. I mean, if you've got some spinach you want to crush up and put in there, fantastic. If you have some green beans you want to throw in there, even better. Some corn, any kind of vegetable that you absolutely love and you'd like to add that to this dish, it'll all still be good. Remember, it's that fennel. It's the fennel in the sausage that makes all the difference, guys, and that tomato soup. So don't leave it out. Please go and look below and look at all the channels that are involved in this today. It's really an unbelievable group of people. You'll be so excited when you go down there and you need a really good crock pot dish to feed your guys tonight or for the rest of the fall and into December. And I don't know about you, but I love to pull out my crock pot all times of the year. You'll see my crock pot sitting here in the middle of the heat of summer. It doesn't matter. It's all good all the time. So go down there and check out their channels, and if you like their channels, give them a like. If you'd like to subscribe to their channels, press the subscribe button. I'm sure that they will absolutely love that. So thank you again for coming by. I will see you guys very, very soon, and bye now, and Lord bless.